Yay, yes. You know what I was going to do? I was going to send the tweet and say, I'm live, everyone. Everyone. All rabbits will now know that I'm live. I was going to do that and then wait an hour before I actually went live. It's almost too early for me. Anyway, welcome to the stream tonight. I have Kid Icarus, I have Astroneer, but before all that, here's a website that's been getting recommended to me. This website has just seemingly appeared out of nowhere and has been making the rounds. It's called noclip.website, and on this website you can go around and you can check out, you can noclip around at the speed of sound on a variety of maps. I mean, the obvious joke is that this is Boundary Break, and she says, actually even made a tweet, like, there's a lot more work that goes into Boundary Break than just no-clipping around the map, and that's true if you watch his videos. However, it is kind of cool that you can do this in a browser. They just ripped some of these assets directly from their games, and you can, you know, check them out. It's pretty awesome. And you can now see all the way in the back. Here's who's back here. Blue Birdo, Green Toad, Cooper, Shy Guy, and Boo. All crusty. Now this is Mario Kart Wii. This is a Luigi Circuit. And you see you have menus here, and then you can check out, you know, you got Mayro Circuit. You can go around. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I kind of want to. It's pretty cool. Check out some of the other stuff that isn't Mario Kart. I'll spend a little bit of time. I'd rather play Kid Icarus, to be honest, but at the same time, you get to really explore the space, see the detail of all the things that you've never really thought about because you were too busy focusing on the road. And then, of course, to save resources, they had to cut out the stuff that you couldn't see. But yeah, really cool. Someone said Coconut Mall. And I'll check out a couple Mario Kart maps, but I don't want to spend all my time on Mario Kart. I wonder what this mall is like now. I wonder how it's doing. Like, I wonder if it's doing, like, good business. I wonder if that guy Sal on YouTube or any of the other YouTube channels that explore derelict, abandoned malls are currently, you know, taking a look at this one. But yeah, it's amazing visually what they've been able to do since Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart 8 looks fantastic, and that's just one generation later. That's Wii U. And Mario Kart 8 looks so fucking good. This looks good too for, you know, for Wii. But anyway, so that's Coconut Mall. You can see here some of the other ones, but we'll check out. You can even check out the Super Nintendo maps. Zoom all the way out from the top and see the layout of the map. This is cool as fuck. Someone said Grossology when? Sunday. I'll be exposing everyone to the dangers of Grossology. I'm sorry in advance, by the way. You don't have to show up for that. Hey, tea review's back for a limited time engagement. It's nothing special, it's just Lipton tea. And it is tea. I feel like this is a good start. Mario Kart Wii is like a good kind of start to look around, but the real shit that people want me to do is coming up in a second. Let's see how big this volcano actually is. It's pretty good. Let's see what this volcano is like. Is this Mount Doom? No, you can't throw a ring in there. Cool. Yeah, it is definitely a volcano. And I think it looks better a little bit in motion, too. Someone said, check out Maple Treeway. This level gave me a lot of problems. Almost more than any other Mario Kart Wii level, Maple Treeway was a huge pain in the ass. Oh, I never even noticed this little building over here. It's like the area in GoldenEye. You know, the island. Cool. Okay, let's see what's next. So we have Mayro Galaxy. Wow. Got some post-processing here. Wow. That is a Wii game. You got some bups. I didn't expect NPC. Well, they're not really doing much, are they? They're just kind of bupping around. That water looks nice. Again, really nice for a Wii game. Mario Galaxy is still, I'd say, a good-looking game, especially if you upscale it on the overclocked Wii that you could probably get somewhere. Peach's Castle. It's vaguely Peach's Castle from the N64 game. That bridge is missing, but, you know, some of it's... You get the waterfall here. You got, you know, enough of it that you can recognize it as Peach's Castle. I never really thought about this either. And nothing inside. A little bit of an inside. Interesting. And if you zoom out, you can see this is how much they were able to build. Very fascinating. Well, kind of fascinating. It's a little fascinating. I'll give it that much. But ripping these assets and then putting them on a website, I think that's fascinating. Rosalina is just totally washed out in light. Completely. Rosalinda? Why are people saying Rosalinda? Some green Lumas. So we've seen the Observatory, you know, a lot. Battle Rock Galaxy. Good music. Vinny, it's from the Burger King foot lettuce guy? Oh, okay. I don't know why I accepted that. Like, oh, that's fine. That is the Battle Rock Galaxy. You can actually take a look behind it and see that they built the whole rock. That's more interesting to me. Oh, I guess you know, you can go over here, so... I see Tetris. This looks like... I don't know what the hell that looks like. What does that look like to you, chat? What's your first... Like a fidget toy? Bop It? Yeah, it's like a Bop It fidget spinner. What the hell is this? Go to Galaxy 2. I'm gonna try to at least check out one area from each game. And, then you can change scenarios in the menu and bring in and out objects. The what now? Let's see. Scenario. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Render hacks. You can turn textures off. Cool. We will never get an open world Pokemon game. Crab Dance. Yeah, so tomorrow's a Pokemon Direct at 6 a.m. PST, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. I will not be streaming it. I'm interested in the information. I'll check it out when I wake up. Yeah, it's 7 minutes. It's not worth me waking up and streaming. Not for me. But you know, I'll take a look at it. Like I said, I like Pokemon. I don't wake up at 9 for Pokemon. You know what I mean? But I hope it's something interesting. Maybe we'll get like some information. Some good information would be nice. Good information, guys. Not just any old information. It's 7 minutes of Detective Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds punching himself in the balls for our amusement. Could do worse at 9 a.m., I guess. You can see some of the stuff that isn't fully working. Like these fountains here. If you change the scenarios, that either turns them off or changes the objects. Interesting. Super Pep. Well, this is interesting. Considering... Whoa, why am I typing ZZZ? Considering I'm currently working through this game, this is going to be very familiar. There's the blocks. Oh, there could be spoilers in here. Did they, like, rip everything? It's a little glitchy, but... kind of looks nice like this. Oh, fuck. But yeah, there's, was it Bastovius' house? This is really cool. There's this fucking area where the things fall. The spiky boys, let's call them. The spiky wheel boys, they fall, they roll. Very, very treacherous. You know, Jay, I want to tell you something, you spiky wheelie boy. This is here? They just they said fuck it. Put the whole game online. Hey, bruh, it's me, Cragner. There's the orange, schmorange drink. My favorite. Oh, look, it's drawing the intro. Wow. It's just repeatedly drawing the intro when you first start the chapter. But, yeah, don't worry, I don't want to spoil. But it's just cool that they have all of it. Skyward Sword. Damn. I feel like even though I haven't played Skyward Sword since it came out, I'm still intimately familiar with everything you could do in Skyloft. Also, this looks pretty good. I forgot. I like the color palette of this game. I don't love everything visually about Skyward Sword, and I don't even love Skyward Sword as much as a lot of the other Zelda games. But I like floating islands. I like the colors. I like what they attempted to do. I feel like they more or less got it. Like the oil color and everything. It's nice. It's just, it looks better upscaled, obviously. Which is why a remake would be... Some people don't want a Skyward Sword remake. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind one. Maybe not a remake, but like just a port with better textures like they did Twilight Princess. Yeah, this game had some cool moments. A couple quality of life improvements would be nice. Remaster would be nice, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, here it is. And it looks good. Here's this. I remember there was like a lot of side quests in here. Where's the toilet? God, my memories of this game are flooding back to me. I haven't thought about this game in so long. What is this? What do we got here? What a discovery. This website makes me happy. This is just straight up, like, happy fuel. Oh. Here's the bath, but no toilet. I just remember there was a toilet that you had to feed something to. Wait, or that was Majora's Mask too. But there was one in this too, though, wasn't there? There was a toilet. It's downstairs. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there is something in here. Well, now we know what it's like, finally, to be inside of a toilet. Yeah, there was in Link's Awakening. They did several toilet gags in Zelda. Mature game for mature streamers like myself. Well, there's a thing here called layers now, where you can turn off and on things. So the Twilight Princess stuff doesn't seem to have like alternate scenarios, but again, they tried their damn best to make the Wii game, you know, look and feel kind of expansive. It's not expansive. It's not an expansive game. In fact, lots of the areas feel very claustrophobic, in my opinion. I'm using Mario Kart Wii soundtrack for anyone who was asking earlier. You know, the game has its flaws, but there's something kind of cool about it, too. There's a lot cool about it. I think it's worth a revisit. I just don't want to revisit it. If there's a remaster, sure, but I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna boot it up on the Wii. The desert. I did like the time travel mechanics in the desert. Got a little bit of glitching here. Kind of can't handle it entirely. Elebits. Now this is a weird choice. Of all the Wii games that could be on here. I have Elebits, and I've streamed it years ago, and I liked it. I think Elebits is a pretty cool game. The control feels a little bit dated now for me. I remember returning to it at one point and being like, oof. But it's a pretty cool game, especially for its time. You have to find these little hidden Elebit friends. Okay, so then you got Luigis Mansion. What is Elebits? It's like a first-person walking simulator type game where you have like a little device. I think I might have to refresh the page. It's getting a little crusty. You have like a little device and you have to find hidden Elebit friends. They look like Pikmin. I see we're in Fulbright mode at the moment. And it was just kind of cool. See if a refresh does it. No, still a little crusty. It might just be the nature of the game. But yeah, it's Luigi's Mansion. That is it. How many times has this been corrupted? Dear God. But yeah, not looking the best. Then you have Double Dash, which I think is actually... I like it better than Mario Kart Wii. You can already see some of the visual improvements between Double Dash and Wii. They're similar. Wii, you know, it's two GameCubes duct taped together, but the Wii game looks a little bit better, holds up a little bit better. But this still looks good for what it is, and I like this game better. I played it more. I like the variety of items in Double Dash. I like the fucking fire flowers and all that shit, and the character-specific items, which is something I think I would like for them to bring back. That's just me. But in terms of Mario Kart 8, I mean, I don't want to return to it because it'll just aggravate me, but 8 is excellent. But nostalgia-wise, it's 64. You know, that's the one that I remember most vividly. And the one on the Super Nintendo was the one that I vomited to. If you remember that story. You'll notice the crowds are not animated, whereas in Mario Kart Wii, they're animated. And the stands are angry. Mario GP. It's just an uncomfortable cage battle. Yep. Oh, this was good music. I like this music. April Treeway. Prime 1, another game that's been corrupted quite a bit. Someone got mad at me for saying JPEG and not ping. Let's see how Prime looks. It doesn't run great. I think it's just the amount of geometry is causing browser overload slightly, which is why the thing starts lagging a bit. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Still holds up pretty well. I mean, in terms of the browser. Oh, look at all this stuff. I still don't know how they did this. They made this game look like it was from 5 years in the future when it came out. Now, Arthur, do I look like I know what a JPEG is, son? Have some faith. Hasn't even been invented yet. Waiting. Loading. These Metroid maps take forever, don't they? Understandably so. I went to a Grubway today because it was easy and convenient, and I got into a conversation with the dude who worked there about our mains in Smash Brothers. That was interesting. Like waiting for my Sangwedge, and we're talking about fucking Palutena. And I thought about the time that I worked in retail and in the service industry, and I thought about, like, if I saw someone older than me, there's no way would I think that we could talk about Smash Brothers for a second. And now, it turns out, gamers are real. Vinny, can you call things by their normal names? I cannot legally call Grubway by its real name. I'll tell you why. because I don't want to promote their brand. Because their sandwich gave me diarrhea. No, I'm kidding. It didn't. It just, you know. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. But, yeah. Grubway. So did they connect like a fuckload of the rooms together from Metroid Prime? Yes, they did. Wow. This is even more than Metroid Prime can handle, I think. But yeah, here's the, that one area. You can see the ramp and everything. The half-pipe. Paper Mario 1000-Year Door. Oh boy. Oh, look at this. That's cool. It looks good, too, from a distance. You can, like, barely even tell that it's just a couple of JPEGs. What a nice visual style this game has. It looks really good in motion, and it still looks good today. I think it holds up better than Super Pap. Super Pap was going for something a little bit different with the, you know, the digital stuff. But... and I like Super Pap's style. I think it works well for what kind of game it is. But, I like the storybook feel of 1000-Year Door. And even original Pap. Why am I calling it Pap? What the fuck is wrong with me? Huh? But yeah, there it is. Others than pipe. And lots of, other things. We're gonna detail. Oh, you can get inside the houses. Fortune telling. Fantastic. Fantastic. Check out the murder room. I don't remember the murder room. I remember a little bit of Super Paper Mario. God. 1000-Year Door. But not like the whole game. It's in the back streets. Backstreet Boys. Super Mario Sunshine. Having recently played this game with the texture hack. I mean, having recently played this game with the texture hack and seeing it in its full glory, I can say that it holds up, and the texture hack is wonderful and all that. I didn't realize how much of Rico Harbor they built. Just for shits and giggles. Look at that. They actually kind of... they got a lot of it. Well, this would be the N64 version. Or like the N48. It's not even quite 64 graphics. It's like Nintendo 48. But, very good. There's the shines. I quite like Bianco Hills. This is the one I remember the most. I think of fondly. Especially, this area right here. Right in the beginning. Just start sliding into Bianco Hills. It's like... it's like, here we go! My God! That kind of thing. Listen, Mario pulls a groin muscle from time to time. At that age, you really shouldn't be doing shit like that. Twilight Princess. The tender age of 27. Wow. Now, this is not what the game looks like when you actually boot it up, whether it be on the GameCube or otherwise, but look at how, like, poopy. It's dark and, like, poopy. Compare this to how bright and colorful and wonderful Skyward Sword looked in the browser. The HD version does look a little bit brighter and more colorful. And I think Twilight Princess looks pretty good in the HD version, despite you know, the art style, which some people don't think aged very well. I think Wind Waker aged like butter. Wait, that's not a good analogy. Like fine wine, strep wine. You even see a little bit of the castle from here. They designed some of that. And, Lake Hylia. No water. Yeah, it's just really muddy. It's the proper word, I'd say. But, again, I just don't remember it looking this muddy. First time I played it, and definitely not the HD remake. But I remember this. This is the clown's house. This is where I told the Stapler Clown story for the first time. It's missing lighting, it's missing post-processing, obviously. I'm just saying the Skyward Sword town looked really bright and colorful. This obviously doesn't. But yeah. You even get like a cutscene area that you can check out that you normally aren't able to explore. Interesting. Mallow Mart? No! I can't find it. I don't believe it's here. Castletown. I don't know if Mallow Mart's necessarily going to render along with the rest of Castletown, but we shall see. I did like what Twilight Princess did with the town. It took the Ocarina of Time thing and just expanded on it. Like, it felt like a bustling city. My playthrough of Twilight Princess is still on the Full Sauce channel, just to plug that real quick. But I think it's still a good game. Not one of my favorite Zelda games, though. I liked some of the dungeons quite a bit. They were like good action dungeons. And I remember them pretty vividly. I liked them. But they put a lot in this game. You know, they wanted this to succeed because the GameCube was not doing so great. And Wind Waker was being called Zelda, and it hurt Reggie's feelings. So he was like, him and Miyamoto were like, all right, you want dark? We'll go Leonard Cohen on your motherfucking asses. All right. But yet, I'm okay with it. I like that the GameCube had two different styles of Zelda. Wow, they got the whole fucking Great Sea? Are you... What is this? The dev is here? Hello, dev. The dev has been trying to contact you on Discord. I'm good. I'm happy to just explore. But this is good stuff. I really appreciate this work that you've put into this. Unfortunately, everybody knows the developers of video games that show up on the stream as Devin. So now everybody is Devin. Wow, look at all these models. Got everything here, and it runs like shit. Hang on a second. I'm trying my best to look around. It gets really crusty and finicky. But I'm just blown away that all these assets can be rendered all at once. Like, this is a scene set up specifically for this purpose, and it's really, really great. Yeah, so they just loaded in, instead of the LOD models, they just fucking loaded in everything. Like, normally this would just be like a little cardboard cutout. It would be just like a JPEG. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Hang on a second. Let me do one thing. There is one thing I want to do. If Dev was not able to talk in chat, they should be able to talk in chat now. There we go. Forsaken Fortress. Phantom. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot more time than I expected to spend on this game. I say game. Wow, I just called it a game. You called it a game like 9 times. Well, maybe I was talking about the games that I was playing in the game. On this content, on this miracle. Baloo. Check out Tingle's room. Okay. Unused test maps. No shit. Tingle's room. The fuck is this? This is like you'd see this on like one of those serial killer shows. Yeah, I don't like it. Early Wind Temple. Cool. Well, obviously you could check out all this stuff on your own, you know, if there's any assets that I'm missing. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview and share my enthusiasm for this with you, because this is absolutely fantastic, and it makes it easy to check out all these environments without having to load up the game and like apply some kind of hack to it. Yeah, we got some DS stuff too. One of the things I really like checking out about stuff like this is I like to see what the developers were able to do given the resource limitations. They didn't really have a lot to work with, so how did they make it look good on the DS? And they kept geometry simple. The crowd is no longer waving or individual things, it's just a blur. And yeah, it's just clown vomit, really. This was my favorite map from the DS version of Mario Kart. I was always partial to the airships. Are these? No, these are... Why would they be? They're just sprites. But, yeah, this is cool. I like this map a lot. I think for a DS game, too, this is definitely something that looks great. Strong art direction. I like it. It's good. Let's see. Mario Kart. We got New Super Mario 64. Why I just called it New Super Mario 64. I told you I now more or less have the ability to stream, or let's just say play Mario 64 DS with way better analog controls, closer to the N64 version. And one day, not anytime soon, but one day I'd like to do that. But I figured it out. It was something that I didn't want to play a year and a half ago about because it was too difficult. It was like not what I was used to, let's say. But now it's way closer to what I'm used to, and I wouldn't mind going through the game again as Luigi and Mario and stuff. For those that don't know, they retextured almost everything, added some new characters, added some new stars, added some, like, new areas. Some consider this the definitive version of Mario 64. I don't remember if I do. I don't think I do. But I like it. Some of the story's different as well. I liked some of the new stuff. I just didn't like the way it played. Versus maps and stuff. New Super Mario Bros. DS. I don't really want to check this out, but here it is. Oh, the world maps. Okay. I was wondering how you'd get that in there. Okay. I'm gonna check out Majora's Mask. They did a really good job with the assets. I know some people have problems with Majora's Mask 3D for the various changes, like the Zora swimming, the bosses, a couple other little things here and there. I know that annoys people. I didn't remember those things, so when I played through it, it didn't bother me. I thought the overall feel of the game was still largely intact. The quality of life improvements were nice. I loved Majora's Mask 3D. I thought it was a really good remake. And, you know, after watching angry YouTube videos about comparing the two, I understand why it would be a little bit of a knock to someone's nostalgia if they know the game inside and out. No, there are, you know, there's some legit things. I mean, it's not, I'm not even trying to trivialize it. There were some legit complaints that I understood. Like some of the boss stuff was a little bit, like, why would you do that? But the swimming was the most bizarre one. Like, why would you change the way the swimming worked? It was so much more fun previously. And I don't even remember that, but someone told me that was, that was how it was. So, alright. The point is, I think you can probably enjoy both. That's my guess. However, the Ocarina of Time remake, no one has any problems with that, right? That was generally considered to be pretty on the money. Much better. No issue with it. Yeah, obviously I had no issue with it. Because, I played through it a couple times. And it makes... The other thing I love about the 3DS versions of Zelda, Ocarina, and Majora, 30 frames a second. It's amazing how 10 extra frames a second can make a huge difference, isn't it? Gyro aiming was nice too, yeah, for the bow. Especially considering when I did Ocarina of Time randomized, I had some really fucking nasty issues aiming. So this is the one people wanted to see. Would you get Ocarina on Switch if it had HD graphics? Why would you do this to me? Yeah, I would. So, this is the collision mapping. I love the way this looks, by the way. I remember this is where I went. See, now, I've got a little experience with Dark Souls. Not too much. But I remember starting the game and immediately thinking I had to go this way and getting fucking pounded by skeletons. Pounded! And then, going down here, I remember it was dark, and there were, like, flaming wheels. Was that here or no? I don't remember now. But I just remember it being a disaster, and generally considered a bad idea by everyone involved, and I hated every second of it. And then when I figured out actually which way to go, I wasn't much better off, but I enjoyed it more, at least. But yeah, this is a lot of stuff. Kind of like it without the textures, too. It kind of looks cool to see all the geometry. Yeah, this is Nintendo's next Kirby game. Kirby's Epic Clay. It's just gonna be no textures. The first game for the Switch developed in under 4 months because no one had to make any textures. But yeah, this is cool. And I'm sure there's people that appreciate this way more than I do. But I think it's fantastic that you can do this and look around and see all the different things. I want to see that Banjo-Kazooie. Notice it's just other. Looks great. There's not specifically an N64 tab, but there's got to be Banjo. What about Sonic? Oh, I don't know about Sonic. What do you want from me? How dare you? How dare you invoke the name of the Impaler on this stream? Three! I don't think this is what I thought it would be. Well, you get some Eggmen. This right here is the good music. Fuck Eggman! Sonic Dash. Oh, we get to see him dash. So this doesn't have the levels, but it has other things like flowers and pillars and Sonics and stuff. Still a better look than movie Sonic. But yeah, good shit for including Banjo-Kazooie. That's one that people... I mean, you can kind of see everything already, but there's probably a couple little hidden things, like the ice key. Here's the, pirate ship. What else we have here? Psychonauts. This is in the experimental section. So... Oh, there's actually a Dark Souls section separately. The Milkman. Yeah, this is not what I thought it would be. Hang on a minute. I wonder if Nintendo's going to claim this video. I know they've been removing their stuff from the archives, but this is an older game. I don't know if they, like, took out all of their music. Also, there was an interview, I think, with Nintendo's current president of Japan, and he was like, yeah, we realized that people sharing their enthusiasm for our games on YouTube actually drives sales, which is why we ended our shitty programs. It's like, wow, that took a while. I'm glad they did that, that's great. But fucking, how long did that take? I hope the last remaining holdouts of the ridiculousness decide to, follow Nintendo's lead and just be like, you know what? You're right. Okay, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Another Wii game, but considering the side-scrolling, it looks pretty good. And then you have the ending area. What's this area? Oh god. The fucking mouse is going mental. I gotta feed it. I haven't fed the mouse in a while. Here's the empty banana hoard. How sad must this have been to develop? You just have to, like, make the saddest, emptiest banana hoard. And, I don't specifically remember this level, but... it's lava. Mario Odyssey? Cap? Is the only asset that we can process a cap? Someone in chat... Oh, alright, okay. No, I thought it was just gonna be Cappy. Like a fucking tremendously advanced Cappy. Someone said that, they tried to load New Donk City and it crashed their browser. Let's do it. So, while this is loading, if you want to do your taxes, now's a good time. If you want to tell me a story, I'll be able to hook up that neural link and get all of it in there. I believe the developer is... Who's the... Do we have a confirmation on the dev? I also... JST? Is it you, JST? JST Pierre. Confirmed. Thanks, Gear. I don't think, yeah, I don't think JST actually wanted to, like, do a Discord call, but I'm gonna throw a VIP on him. So that way we can know who it is. Also, the fucking thing loaded. JST Pierre 93? $93 or no? Hang on a second. JST Pierre. Yeah, you're not found. Weird. JST Pierre. I can't add you to VIP. I don't think... Maybe you haven't had an account long enough? I almost VIP'd some random dude, but, okay. Sorry, mate. At least we know who it is. Thank you for your hard work on this. I really appreciate what you've done here, because... This is cool as fuck. Looks so empty without people. Can't even get a cup of coffee. Does anybody want a cup of coffee? Vinny, do a VIP lottery? No, this is power that no one should have. You can't get coffee, you get bagels. But it did load. New Dank City. That's a new thing. I didn't realize it had a star there. But I'm just gonna, in my head, I'm gonna chalk that up to being New Dank City. Load Breath of the Wild? I will. That'll be the finale. Breath of the Wild is last. A web page is slowing down your browser. What would you like to do? Dar. Oh, some Splatoon. It's, Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, God. My favorite thing is this thing. I mean, just seeing the raw assets like this does not sell me on Splatoon, but you show me the game running, I'm like, that game looks fucking beautiful. Raw assets, right? Yeah. Thanks, chat. I didn't catch that. I didn't pick up on that. Dark Souls, Undead Burg. Chat, would you eat an Undead Burg if you were really hungry? Say there was no more food. It's the, you know, apocalypse. And all that was left was like a slice of zombie ass. So here we go, Dark Souls with textures. Much, much, much better. Well, I still kind of like the clay version better, to be honest. Oh yes, the roofs of Undeadburg. My limited experience with Dark Souls, I remember getting kicked off, slaughtered, stabbed, poked, prodded, sliced, diced, bashed, crashed. I remember getting removed, tossed. You name it. Good memories. Good times. Boiled, mashed, stuck in a stew. Yeeted off a building. Forgot about that one. Which one did you guys want me to do? You wanted me to do Blighttown? What was the meme about Blighttown? It was, this is a peaceful land, its inhabitants kind. And it was just a picture of a fucking skeleton in a wheel. That was the painted world? Oh, okay. My bad. Well, it runs better than it... Oh, God. Never mind. Someone said that this runs 2 frames a second when you actually get here. And it destroys FPS. But, it looks okay. On consoles, I mean, but also, you know, not everything is being rendered here. And, like I said, I'm rewatching The Hobbit. Sorry, not The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings. Because, I don't know, why not? And this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Mines of Moria. And in The Hobbit, they had a similar thing. Mines. So that's why you're getting a million Lord of the Rings memes lately, I'm sorry. But, yeah, there's Blighttown. I guess we'll go to Tony Hawk. Never played this game. I'll just load up New York. If it's not a perfect one-to-one recreation of New York City, then this game is worthless. Boy. New Crust City. But no, I loved the Tony Hawk series for a while. I kind of gave up after 4, but, you know, it was a great fucking series. 2 was replayed endlessly. Thug 1. Well, I forget which one I streamed with the weird, like, crusty skaters that you could, like, customize. But, Tony Hawk Underground Pro. Okay. So. Yep, this is New Jersey. This is fucking like Newark in Elizabeth. Absolutely. It's just every Jersey port industrial town in one. Someone just said I can smell this map. Me too. Fat rims. I love it. This is a great map. This is way more accurate than the New York map. Alright, here we go. Breath of the Wild. Are we doing this? Main field. This is the finale of this quick stream that was going to take 15-20 minutes and lasted over an hour. It's time for Browser to die.
Browser invited us over for dinner.
So, what is going on here exactly? It's just height maps? Oh. The year is 2016. The month? March. Nintendo still hasn't finished their game. But they have to ship it with the Switch, otherwise it will be a failure. At the last minute, instead of delaying, they decide to ship it as is. They know it looks like a crusty Wii game, but it doesn't matter. The people crave Zelda Breath of the Wild, so they ship it. And they write a new story element. The land has been squashed. The land is made of wax, and Ganondorf melted it. Hyrule Castle once used to be a beautiful, elaborate castle, and now it's just boogers. The game goes on to win hundreds of awards, because it's just a Nintendo Zelda game, and they always get 10 out of 10 when they come out, doesn't matter. Merits be damned. And I love Zelda, but, you know, let's be real. So yeah, this appears to be just the height maps, which in and of itself is kind of cool, but... I mean, I was hoping to go around the whole map 100% as is, in-game, in full glory, with no problems whatsoever and no loading. Is that asking too much? Of my browser? In browser! Might be a little too much, but... You know, we're gamers. We demand the best. we sound like Sonic. Alright. Here's the best part of this. If you go upside down, it's like a whole new world. It's the Shadow Realm. This could be the next Zelda game's big gimmick. It's like the castle from Symphony of the Night, but it's just all of Hyrule upside down. Vinny, it was under-experimental. But we are gamers. I demand the best. Oh, right, you're not... So sarcasm doesn't translate very well through text. And if you don't know someone well enough, maybe sarcasm doesn't translate very well through voice either. But trust me, I still think this is amazing. Yep. It's cool. You know, if I could just tell everybody to give a round of applause to the developer, who I cannot make VIP because they don't exist. That was really cool, and that's noclip.website if anyone has any interest in checking out stuff. I thought that was a really impressive piece of technology. I don't know how much work was put into it, like to rip all those things and put them in there, but good fucking shit. Yeah, that Pierre guy still doesn't exist. Okay, we're gonna take, do we take a break? No, we don't have to take a break. Just give me a second.